you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all time. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program.
We are consistent in our demand, and there is no changing. It doesn't matter their blackmail, their propaganda, their lies that they tell every and again. They can never stop us from doing that which we have to do. They cannot stop us. We know what we want. Chinedu Ozor, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. We know what we want, and we will continue to pursue that which is what we want. Every Biafran, what we want is our freedom. Self-determination is our desire and nothing else. There is no offer on the planet Earth that anybody will give us to exchange for our freedom. No. We are not part of that. Whoever wants to sell his own freedom for porridge, go ahead and sell your freedom. Those of us who are getting our freedom by all means possible, we are moving ahead to take our freedom. And once we succeed in getting that freedom, no problem, you can join us later. You can join us. Don't try to be a hindrance. If you stand on our way, you are done. You are gone. I appreciate every Biafrans once again, as you all have tried in Biafra land to stand for these 2 days here at home, a great and successful one. Once again, we are speaking loud, and we are moving gradually into Biafra land. From everything that is happening, it is showing clearly that we are good to go. We are good to go. As we are moving forward gradually, when we get to February, it will become very, very clear to them that we can't be stopped. Some of them think we are joking. Some think we are here to entertain them. We are not here to entertain anybody. We are into a serious business, and the business is to restore Biafra. That is the business we are up against. The business we are in is to restore Biafra. There's nothing. We are not here for jokes. We are not here to crack jokes or to entertain you or to be comedians. We are not comedians. We are facing reality. That is why we don't want to involve in their election comedy. Whatever you see them doing in election is comedy and entertainment. We are not in the business of entertainment. This is reality. What you see is what you get. That is where autopiloted IPOB are. That is where we are. And today, we stand with our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, 101%. We are standing behind whatever thing he has said is what the Biafran have decided, and we are standing together. Chukwu Okukabema gave him to us as our spokesperson, and we have accepted it. We stand with Master Simon Ekpa. It doesn't matter your blackmail, it doesn't matter your attack, it doesn't matter the language you choose to use. We can never stop. We can never stop. Master Simon Ekpa remains the only man standing today, pursuing genuinely the freedom of his own people. Every other idiot out there who has been there pretending to be fighting for Biafra, it has become clear that none of them is fighting for Biafra. Those people who has been there for donkey years pretending that they want freedom, none of them want freedom. All they were looking for is what they will eat. Some of them, they were looking for who will pay their house rent. Some were looking for who will buy top up for them. Some were looking for one thing or is they were all there for their selfish and personal interest. And it has become clear today. That is why Chukwu Okukabiyama brought our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, to expose every single one of them. Have exposed every single one, and today you have seen them. Every one of them have been exposed. Individually, they have been exposed. As an organization, they have been exposed. They can't hide anymore. They can't hide. All those organizations pretending to be fighting for Biafra, pretending to be defending you. You see them gather themselves and they answer big names. They put one title and answer one big name. Igbo this, Igbo that, Igbo this, Igbo that. And you think they are standing for you. They are all there for their self-interest, for their own political interest. And Master Simon Ekpa, Chukwu Okukabiyama have used him to expose every one of them. Today, no one of us is in doubt. Nobody is in doubt anymore. Nobody is in doubt anymore. Now we know whom we are following, we know where we are going, and we know who we are with and who is not with us. If you are a Biafran and you are still confused today, you are part of them. If you're a Biafran at this particular point in time, you are still confused. You don't know who is genuine and who is not. You are part of them. You're part of the problem. Because today, there is nothing hidden anymore. There is nothing hidden. They have unleashed all the attack they have. The Fulani Janjaweed have used them to unleash every manner of weapon. Every single one of them that is working for the caliphate, they have used them to speak out, to do one thing or the other. Every single one of them that is working for the caliphate, they have been put to use to see that they stop Biafra. To see that they stop us at this particular point in time. So for you to stay there and say you don't know those who are working for Biafra and those who are not working for Biafra, those who are genuine and those who are not genuine, it means you are part of the problem. It means you are part of the problem. Today it has become very, very clear. When you see the kind of attack that is coming to Mazi Samaneka, now you begin to understand. If you see the attack that is coming to Mazi Samaneka, what he's facing on a daily basis, both spiritual and physical, now you begin to understand. But I tell you, those who are standing with Mazi Samaneka are legions. Biafrans are standing, majority, 90% of Biafran people, 99% are standing with Mazi Samaneka. They are standing with him. The other 1% who are making noise, claiming to be intellectuals or whatever, foolish people, empty brains who claim to be intellectual. When you want to talk to them, they first of all begin to advertise how many certificates they have. They will first of all begin to advertise how many certificates they have, how many schools they have attended. But at the end of the day, their brain is empty. Only theory. They only went through school and through school didn't pass through them. And those people who didn't see the four walls of school have become better than them. They can take better decisions than them. That is where we are today. That is where we are today. You must have to pay attention. Today is no longer because you don't trust or listen to people because of how educated they are. You don't listen to people because of what they say. Just look down and see what they have been doing all this while. Just look down and see their antecedent. What are they doing? What are they pursuing? That is how you know whom to listen to. You don't listen to cowards when you're fighting for freedom. When you are looking for freedom, moving on for freedom, you don't listen to cowards. Israelites, they don't listen to cowards. They didn't. When Moses was taking the children of Israel into the land of promised land, he didn't listen to cowards. He first of all sent cowards to go and survey the land. These cowards went there and they brought a false report. The first people that Moses sent to go and survey the promised land, they went there. Cowards. They came back and they told him they saw giants. People who are mighty and giant. There's no way they can defeat these people. No way. We better don't try it at all. Don't attempt it. False report. Until Moses sent the people who are not only watching by sight. Moses sent people who see spiritually, who has the spirit of discernment. People who has mission. When Moses sent those people, they went and they brought a good report. They said, yes, there might be giants, but we can overtake them. We can. They brought that report because they knew who sent them. They know where they are going. They said, yes, there are giants there. There's no doubt there are giants, but we cannot take over the land. And when they brought that good report, Moses listened to that report and they went. Because they didn't go there, they were not going on their own. Moses was very sure of the revelation he had. Moses was very sure and convinced of what Chukwu Kagabema said to him. The same way our spokesperson, Mazi Samaneka, is convinced. The same way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is very much convinced with the mission Chukwu Kagabema gave to him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is very convinced. That is why he is telling us to be resolute. Even while he is in the hand of the enemy, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent a message and said, we should stand firm where we are. Stand firm. Don't shake. Don't shake. Don't shake. Stand firm where you are. Do not shake. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. This is a man who is in the hand of the enemy territory. From the enemy territory, he sent a message that it is tough. It's not easy. He is tough. The situation there is tough, but he himself is tougher. That is the message. The situation is tough, but Mazen Nandekan is tougher. And he told us, no matter what, we should stand our ground. Continue to hold our ground. Be consistent and resolute. And of course, when such message comes, you know whom he's going to. That is the absolute message of Mazen Nandekan, what he can say. Directed to Mazen Simon Epa, directed to the autopilot, that we should hold our ground. Whatever we are doing, we should continue doing what we are doing. We shouldn't bother. That is the Mazen Nandekan that I know. A man that have said that he is ready to put his life on the line for his own people. A man that said that if it is his own life that is going to bring Biafra, so be it. That is the man that I know. He just brought the message. Unlike the message we have been seeing in the past. Unlike the propaganda and blackmail we have been seeing in the past. Unlike the blackmail that have been blackmailing the Biafran people all this while. Finally, we got the real message. And the message was clear. Stand your ground. I am in a tough situation, but I am tougher. That is Mazen Nandekan speaking. The express word of Mazen Nandekan, undoubtedly. And that is why, when that word came, those who know him keyed it into the word. And we are standing our ground. Continue on our countdown. Unstoppable. And when you hear that message, do you think such a man will call off a seat at home? He wouldn't. Do you think that such a man will stop something that will bring Biafra? He wouldn't stop it. Do you think that such a man is going to take it light on the Zoological Republic? He wouldn't. Our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekan is a man of his word. Right from the time he has started fighting for this freedom since 2011 up to date, it has been either Biafra or nothing. He has never asked for any nothing except Biafra. I keyed into this very struggle since 2015. Since 2015, when Mazen Nandekan was kidnapped, that was when I keyed into this very program. And since then, the man that I've been listening to and following is very, very consistent. He has not shifted. He has not shifted one day. The man that I've been following since that 2015 up to this minute that we are now, he has never changed. Very, very consistent. But you see people who claim to be following Mazen Nandekan for donkey years. What are they doing? They are lying. They are destroying the legacy of Mazen Nandekan. They are telling you to go and participate in election. They are telling you to go and vote in election. Election that they know will never better their life. Election they know that is fraudulent. Election they know that will not yield any fruit. Election they know that will bring death. It will be much more easier for you to fight for Biafra and get it than for you to fight for somebody of Igbo extraction to become a president. Much more easier for you to fight for Biafran nation and get it than for you to fight for somebody of Igbo extraction to become a president. And it is much more beneficial to fight for Biafra than to fight for Igbo presidents, because once you fight for Igbo, even if you end up getting it, your life will be worse than it has ever been. Your life will be worse than it has ever been. If you end up getting anything called president, God bless your soul. God help your soul. Your life will be much more miserable than ever. I don't know why people think that this man you are calling P2B is smarter than Obasanjo, smarter than what do you call him, Goodluck Jonathan. Obasanjo was there. What did he do to the Southwest? Obasanjo was there. What did he do to the Southwest? Was he able to change the constitution? Was he able to amend the constitution? Was he able to do anything reasonable? Obasanjo, he was there. Goodluck was there. He called a constitutional conference. What did they do? They fought him and make sure they push him away. You forget so soon. Goodluck conducted constitutional conference for people to decide what they want and the kind of constitution they want, how they're going to be ruled. You've forgotten that so early, so quick. All of a sudden, you have just forgotten. What did they do? They fought Goodluck, fought him day and night to make sure that he did not see the light of the day. And after they fought him and pushed him away, Goodluck invested a lot. On that constitutional conference, it was compiled and kept. And what did the Fulani man say? When the late Muhammad Buhari came, that very constitutional conference was handed over to him. The book was handed over to him. It was handed over to him. What did he do? The late Muhammad Buhari took that book and threw it away and said that it will rust in dust. He will never open it. And he never opened it. He said that the dust will kill that book. He threw it away. A constitutional conference that was conducted for the whole nation to speak their mind and choose what they want. And it was successful. It was done. Only for Goodluck to implement it, they fought. Using us, the Southerners, to fight Goodluck. That is how evil the zoo is. They will use your own brother to fight you. Goodluck was removed with his own brother, even his own brother. Fought him to make sure that he goes out. Rotimi Amaechi stood ground, sponsored with money and everything to fight Goodluck and make sure that he doesn't succeed. A man that held a constitutional conference for the people to decide their fate, what they want, which kind of government they want. People came out and they spoke. Because of that, they made sure he didn't see the light of the day. And that book was thrown away. Thrown away up to today. And all of a sudden, you think that P2B will come and do magic for you. You think that P2B is brave enough to face the Fulanis when he has his voice as a Mauritanian Fulani. When a Mauritanian Fulani is his vice president, you think he can be able to change anything. Keep on deceiving yourself because of your cowardice. Keep on deceiving yourself. It is so sad. For a very long time, you see people telling so many lies. The lies they use to hold you down. For a very long time, they tell you that the Yoruba people are cowards. Yoruba people are this. Yoruba people are cowards. Today, it has become very clear that the greatest coward you can find in that Yoruba Republic are among the Igbo politicians. The Igbo politicians, Biafra land, the Igbo politicians, they are the most greatest coward you can find in that Yoruba Republic. The true example of a coward, the Igbo politicians. The Yoruba people are brave, very brave politicians. You see them doing their thing boldly. They had their own security outfits boldly in the open, equipped them. They have never called any military to come and kill their people. You dare take any life of the people there, they react, they attack against you. They sing their Oduduwa national anthem in their schools, in their House of Assembly, anywhere they are, they sing it. They don't give a damn. These are brave men. But you come to Biafra land, what do you see? Bunch of cowards. They formed a criminal gang and called it a Bubago. And today, that criminal gang is going about destroying lives and property of Biafran people. Destroying life of the, turning Biafrans against themselves. That is what Ebubago is doing. Ebubago is using Biafrans to take the life of Biafrans. They have provoked people so much that some people are even taking laws into their hand to take vengeance. And are you going to blame them? When you go to a house, you take away a father, take away a child, you render them motherless and fatherless. What else do you want the person to do? They are the people who have now destabilized Biafran land so much that they have made Biafrans to turn against themselves. All thanks to the politicians. They went and recruited some ignorant youths out of hunger. They went and recruited some ignorant youths into the Ebubago and begin to use them to kill their own fellow brothers and sisters. And when those people get angry, when their brothers get angry to take vengeance, are you going to blame them? You don't blame them. Every action will always call for a reaction. Every action you see in Biafra land today is as a result of a reaction of what is happening. Whatever thing you are seeing happening is as a result of a reaction. That is why when Master Samanako was making a speech, he said, if you want to have peace in Biafra land, give us 2 weeks. Remove your military on the ground. Remove your military, remove your forces, all those your Janja, tell them to go back to the barracks. Remove your terrorist military and let them go back to the barracks. Then give us 2 weeks. Then you will see if you will see any criminality or any destabilization in Biafra land anymore. Did they accept it? Of course they will not. Because the destabilization of Biafra land is for their interest. Political talks everywhere. And they call them unknown gunmen. They commit a crime. They blame it on the IPOB. They commit a crime. They call the name of Master Manepa. Even when people that have been captured in the face of the crime have confessed, and none of them mentioned the name of Master Manepa. People that have been captured in the crime, the dead man squad and all of them, every criminal group they have formed, political talks, and those ones, dead man squad, have been sponsored by the Department of Saboteurs. Every single one of them that have been captured, none of them have confessed or say that man Simon Ekpa sent him. None have said that Mazen Nandekano sent him. It has been the Department of Saboteurs or politicians. And when we say it, the world will close their ears as if they don't listen. The world will be busy blackmailing us. They will be busy focusing on the genuine people that are asking for genuine freedom. Meanwhile, the evil is there. They can see it clearly. Look at the people perpetrating the evil. The people that are responsible for taking innocent life in Biafra today. It is not hidden. It is very clear and open. The confession have been coming very soon. Even these people, criminals themselves, they confess within themselves. The governors, the criminal governors confess and say that these are political talks. Several governors have said it. That people who are taking the innocent life in Biafra land are political talks. These are not, they don't have any connection with the agitation. They have no connection with IPOB, established by Mazen Nandekano. They don't have any business with the ESN, established by Mazen Nandekano. But yet, the Zoological Republic organized these shows, and they blame it on the ESN. Today, you see them unleashing all armory against ESN. You see them chasing ESN from different angles, different faces. You see them pushing all their armories to the southeast part of Nigeria. Meanwhile, in the north, the northern part is already in the hand of the terrorists. The northern part have been fully secured by the terrorists, in the hand of the terrorists. But nobody cares about that. They don't care. They are still focused on the Biafran people. The people that are asking for a genuine right that's supported by the international community. Self-determination. A right that the world supports. Africa supports it. Nigerian law itself supports it. And yet, they unleash all manner of war against us. They unleash war against Biafra people. And nobody is talking anywhere. Today, you see jet flying over Biafra land. War is going on in Biafra land. And yet, they are busy talking about election. The world is talking about, United Nations is talking about credible election. And there is war going on in Biafra land. Jet is on the air, bombing innocent citizens, taking innocent lives. The military are burning houses of people. The same people you want them to come and vote. The same people you want to call for your vote, you are destroying their properties, destroying their houses, burning their homes, bombing them from air. And nobody is talking. The United Nations pretend they don't see it. They are calling for credible election. United Kingdom calling for credible election, even when they are on the ground, seeing the havoc that is happening. Amnesty International is on the ground. They see the genocide happening in Biafra land. Even in the face of this genocide, they are busy calling us to come and participate in election. None of them care to talk, at least talk about stop this genocide. It doesn't concern them. They don't care about it. What they care about is to continue to keep the status quo of slavery. They want to maintain the status quo of slavery in Africa because they know that the freedom of Biafran people marks the end of the slavery of African people. The freedom of Biafra will mark the end of slavery of Africans. Until Biafra is free, Africa will not be free. But as soon as Biafra becomes free, every African nation will be free. And they are holding on down with people who are not even Africans. The Fulanis that are holding us down, the Fulanis and their emirs and their British people, they are not even Africans. I don't tell them Africans. These are Arabs. They are using them to press us and hold us down. Cage us. They use them to cage us and make sure we don't have our own words. Make sure we don't speak our own voice. And they want to maintain that status quo. That is why, in the face of the war, they are bombing Biafra land as you are watching. As you are watching this video, bomb is falling on Biafra land. War is going on in Biafra land. And yet, no international community is talking about it. They are not covering it. They are busy talking about election. What crime has the Biafra people committed? What crime? What crime has Biafra people committed? Is Biafra land where they have the Sambisa forest? Do the Boko Haram have a camp in Biafra land? Do Fulani herdsmen have camp in Biafra land? What crime have we committed? Because we are asking for our freedom? Because we are asking for our legitimate rights? Is that why you should go on the air and bomb us? And everybody will keep silent as if it's okay? And you're waiting for us to react. And when you react, you begin to call us name. Your name calling cannot stop us from defending ourselves. No amount of name calling can stop us from defending ourselves. We are used to that. We have been trained for a long time before now. There is no amount of name. We know that our enemy will never call us a good name. You have been giving us a bad name from the onset. It didn't start today. You have been giving us a bad name from the onset. It didn't start today. It didn't start today. You've been giving us a bad name. We don't expect you to call us a good name. And by the way, the whole people that are being celebrated today, in other words, they are not given good names. They have been given bad name at all time. Martin Luther King Jr. was called a terrorist. Martin Luther King Jr. was called a terrorist at a particular point in time. But at the end of the day, today he is being celebrated in the United States. He is one of the most celebrated person. When you want to talk about human rights, he's one of the most celebrated today. Nelson Mandela was called a terrorist. But he came out from the prison and he became a president. And when he became a president, the whole world celebrated and honored him. Nelson Mandela, who they call a terrorist. They honored him. Even on his death, he is still being honored up to today. Wherever his name is mentioned, people bow. Wherever his name is mentioned, people bow. Indira Gandhi, who was fighting for his own people in India, was called a terrorist. But did he stop? He never stopped. He fought for his people. And he freed them. So calling us names will not stop us. It will not change anything. Because we are not expecting you to call us any good name. Whenever your enemy begin to paint you or call you a good name, you will know that you're in trouble. If your enemy, your arch enemy, all of a sudden wake up and begin to call you a good name, you should watch yourself again and know you're in trouble. That is why we must not pay attention to those idiots. No matter how they try, no matter the blackmail they bring, no matter their propaganda, it cannot stop us. We will continue to march on until Biafra comes. In this year, we are not talking about for a Biafra that you don't know when it's going to come. No, that's not the Biafra we are talking about. We are talking about a Biafra that is possible this year. The Biafra we are propagating. It's not the one you begin to chase a cloud and say you don't know when it's going to come. Infuse this kind. I think we have about 40 days to go. We have about less than 40 days to go. In less than 40 days, you begin to see it before your own very eyes. Already now, the breeze of Biafra is blowing everywhere. Except for those who are denying it. Those pretenders, those cowards. They are still the ones who are pretending. But by February, they're going to see what they have never seen before. I love our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa. May Chukwu continue to guide and protect him. And we Biafrans are standing behind Master Simon Ekpa, and we will continue to stand behind him.